Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I've got something very fun to do. One, because it's not my vehicle, so if it breaks, I just give it back to Trey. Anyway, we've got his 2017, it's his 2500. This bad boy is pimped out in so many ways. We'll take a look at that later, but before we get to that, we've got to do an oil change. Let's see how tough that's gonna be. The nice thing about a lifted truck is it makes it super easy to get your oil out. So we've got our drain fill there, and then right up here you can see our oil filter. Don't mistake it for the other filter that's down here. I believe that one goes to the trans, but we're not going to touch it, so it doesn't matter. Now we'll just undo the drain bolt so we can get the bad oil out and get ready to put the new oil in. Like a pro. While we're letting everything drain out of the oil wise, we might as well catch up on some of the other maintenance, which obviously they would recommend you do with every oil change. We now need to replace the fuel filter, and you can see that he's already got an aftermarket housing on here, which is so much better. Those plastic ones tend to strip and break, so having an all metal billet one on there is pretty nice. Finally seeing some diesel come out of it. Now that all of the oil has drained, we can put the oil filter back on. You can see that the drain plug is already back in. Make sure you tighten all those to spec, and remember that the oil pan drain plug is a 15 millimeter and the diesel filter is a 36 millimeter, all which are listed in the description below. All right, now we got a much better look. Obviously, he's got his up pipe, down pipe, intercooler. He's got the cold air intake on here. Plus, he's got a tune on this bad boy. So you know that he's able to make some power out of it. Now what we have to do is find the dipstick, which we just did, and all right, so I've got to say, so far GMC has done a good job of making this easy, except where they put the fill hole for the oil, which is all the way behind. So you can see that they put it right next to the up pipe. You can kind of see where we have a funnel in it and then another funnel in it to get to it. You can kind of see it from the front side here. Not exactly really, but I will tell you, it took us a few minutes to be able to find that one. Now let's get her filled up with, I think it's 10 quarts. All right guys, as always, here is a list of everything that you're going to need to be able to do this project. Obviously, it's all in the description. I will have the oil, I will have both of the filters, and everything else that I can think that you might need, including that 36 millimeter socket, which has come in clutch so many times. Anyway, make sure that you check out the description. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments below. Nice thing about newer trucks, all you have to do is go into the center infotainment system and just reset all of your fuel filters. Super easy to do. And the other thing is, if you notice that it had a harder time starting, that's because we replaced the diesel filter in there. You might want to cycle on and off about 8 or 10 times before starting. It'll just help prime the system. Okay, I have to say that has to be the easiest oil change I've ever done. I now think that every car should come with a lift to where they're around 1 foot to 2 foot off the ground already. You don't jack them up, you just take the oil out, put the new oil in. All right guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this. Remember, everything's in the description below. Leave me a comment on anything that you might have a question on, and we'll catch you next time. Like, subscribe, and share.